Right guys, so we have a new scan tool. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do, unbox it, and I'm gonna show you this new scan tool. Many of you guys will realize the name. Many of you guys know I have been working with them since day one. Since this company ever come out, never did I realize they were gonna be as big as they are. Here in the UK, in China, in the USA, all over the world, they've become the leader of, scan diagnostics tools and diagnostic equipment for cars. So let's open it up. I'm going to show you this new scan tool. Now, as you'll see, it comes in a hard case. If we just flip it round, you'll see there, this is the scan tool. Now, I have had this scan tool since February. They asked me not to release it till March. I am now releasing it now. Poor Topdon have been waiting for me to release this for months. I mean months, because they sent it to me and said to me, can I use it so I can tell them if there's any issues or errors that need to be fixed before it's released. And I used it and it was absolutely brilliant. Scan tool is absolutely flawless. I've used this on Audis, I've used this on BMs, I've used this on Fiats, I've used this on Dodges, I've used this on every car you can think of already, and you'll see that when I turn it on. It's already registered and ready to go. But I'm just going to go over why this scan tool destroys a lot of the competition out there. Firstly, DOBD. If you'll see here, this is J2534 enabled. Not many come with that. As many of you guys know, you have to buy that. Look at my Autel Maxicom. You got to buy the extra adapter to be able to do that. But with this, it's already J2534 enabled, which means you can use this practically like an icon. Now, if you guys remember, when you use ISTA, BMW ISTA, any of them, you have to buy one of these. They used to do one of these dongles that was J2534 and compatible to be able to use it with ISTA and all the applications like an ICOM unit if you don't want to buy an OBD cable. This, however, already comes as one. As you see there, you plug it in and you can use it as like an ICOM connected to your BMW. That's what J2534 allows. You don't have to go and buy a separate one. So when you buy this scan tool, you get that as well. So when you connect it to BMW, it runs super, super quick, not like a cable, all delayed, slow. It can't switch lines correctly with this. It can. That's what a J2534 allows. It also allows for faster coding, programming, good stability, unlike, your normal average cable. This is why this is going to be the leader in the market, because not many other manufacturers are allowing their dongles to be able to have a J2534 dongle inside the diagnostic tool. That alone worth the money, because as many of you guys know, just to buy one of them, it's about £200-300 just to buy a VCI, which is J2534 compatible, to be able to use with BMW ISTA and so on and so on. So even if you bought this scan tool, which I'll be over the price later on, but it's really not expensive at all, you'd be getting your money's worth just by having this. Forget this system. This alone is worth it, because if you go and look up how much these are singly, you understand why it's worth it. This is the scan tool in question. This is the Topdon one. You'll see there, it's got the kickstand, which you can put on the steering wheel, hold on your bench, wherever you want to do with it. You've also got your digital camera to take pictures. You've also got, your USB lead ports there. And obviously you've got your power button right there as well. Now, if you can see here, we're going to go ahead and turn it on. It should be charged, because I did charge it up fully as well, because I did use it. There you go. And you'll see here, it'll power on. What I'll do is I'll just put it on the kickstand so you guys can see. So there it is on the kickstand. And we'll wait for it to turn on. And you'll see it's already registered, because I've already registered it, because I've used it. Because they asked me to do that to make sure there was no issues before they finally release it. Because obviously it wasn't just me, it was other creators as well that got it. And they wanted to make sure it was going to have no issues, because as they saw on previous videos I've done, where I've picked up issues and told the manufacturer to correct it. And if you can see here, this is the one OBD network expert. Now this is how Topdon are going forward. They completely revamped all their diagnostic systems. And literally, they're on par with some of the best now, like Autel, Launch, you name it. They're on par with them. If not being funny, Topdon is probably better than Launch, but obviously Launch just seems to like keep pushing their things out. So you can see here, my email address is up here. So we just click next, then we click agree, and obviously it will send me verification code, because I didn't do this beforehand. And you can see there, it asks for an update, so we'll just update it, because it's only just been released. So when I used it, there was no updates. They probably released another update where people have found issues that need addressing when people have bought it, resolving the charging issues. So there you go. It tells you what it's resolving as well. So there's a charging issue problem. So they've sorted that out on the latest update to be able to address that. I'll show you all the accessories inside as well in a second, what it comes with and so on and so on and so on. But like I said, guys, this is a very, very good scan tool. I've used it myself on many different cars. And I'm going to show you all the features it does have. It's doing a lot of updates, and that's purely because I've had it since February, as I said. When you guys get it, it will do your updates, and then that will be it done. See, I've still got 67. I am not going to do that right now. It's too long. I would have expected it to have more updates because obviously all these testers that have been testing it probably found issues. Battery charging one, I noticed when I first used it, it wasn't charging very quickly, and it took forever to even get to 50% to be able to do this video and to be able to use it when I did last time. Absolute nightmare. So I'm glad they've rectified that. There's other updates as well that they've just released. One is being able to scan registration plates and VIN numbers with the camera, and it will be able to diagnose it and pick up the vehicle. I only just seen that on the update now. That is a brilliant, brilliant feature. I didn't even know they had that. But you can see here, we've got everything here. You've got diagnostics, and you have all the cars here that you would expect. Every make, every model, it does it for them all. Every single one. You've also got your battery tester as well, which that's the battery check function, which they're going to be releasing very soon. BT Mobile Pro S. I think it's an add-on to the scan tool, and probably all Topdon scan tools they're going to be having. You can see crank-in test, battery test, charging test and system test. You've got the Bluetooth connected for that. You've got your driver preferences for each whatever, I don't know what that is yet. You've got your maintenance reset as well, so you've got all your maintenance resets here. Got every single one, you'll be able to see there. That's all your maintenance resets inside that one. Obviously user info, you've got your demo, you've got your library, so that will show you everything that you've scanned, what you haven't scanned, battery, database and DTC repair guide, TSBs, DLC location, warning light library. So it can tell you everything that you need to know. So your battery database is obviously to know which battery goes in which car. DTC repair guide, which basically leads you to whatever your fault code is. It will tell you what it thinks is wrong with it. Your warning light library to tell you what warning lights come up on the dash, because as many of you guys know, newer cars, there's newer warning lights coming on 24/7, and manufacturers are putting in new ones that people don't even understand. So that will tell you DLC location. So that will tell you where to look, obviously, when there's something wrong. You've got your vehicle coverage list, look up. So you'll be able to look up if this scan tool will be able to cover any cars that you come across as well. Apart from that, you've got your diagnostics, which we're going to go on to do. We'll go and do the diagnostics one, plug it up to the car so you guys can see it all working. But let's show you now what it comes with. So in here, you've got obviously your packaging list. You've got that inside here. We'll just have a look in here. You've got all your bits and bobs in here. Them things, I can't stand them. So this will be all your plugs, USB for your J2534 pass-through. We're not going to get that out. In here, I believe, is the charger. Nope, that's your OBD port as well that you need in case you don't want to do it wirelessly. You can see here, that's for, you can see there's an OBD cable. You can open that one up so you guys can see. So you've got it here. So you've got your connection, that was where the wireless dongle will go into. This will go into your OBD port. This will go into your J2534 as well. But obviously if you're using this, you wouldn't have to, you'd only need to use this part. This is to obviously extend it if you wanted to extend the lead, but why would you? You wouldn't need to. You just plug this in, this plugs into the laptop, and away you go. But that's for an extension to get better reception, because you've got to remember it's Bluetooth. So if you want to walk away from it then further than you do, you can easily just do that. But now what we'll go ahead and do is we'll get this system onto the car so I can show you how it all functions, how it all operates, because it's ready to go. So let's plug it up to the car and show you all the features and functions. Right guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to click confirm, because that's our VIN. Then you will see there, that's the car we want to read out, because obviously I've got it connected to the Mini. So we'll click confirm. Now I haven't rescanned this since I've torn the engine down and done everything I needed to do. I haven't rescanned this Mini, so I'm quite curious to see if any fault codes are going to come up in relation to this Mini after that, because obviously it's been running absolutely faultless. I've had no issues with it. We use it all the time, and I'm just curious to see if anything's actually going to come up. So you can see they're saying establishing communication with the vehicle. We'll let it do its thing. You see the progress up there saying 3% as well. We'll let it do its thing, and then, you know, we'll be able to see all the functions it can actually do. And obviously being a Mini, this will also apply to BMW. So whatever you see on here is what you'll be able to do on your BMW and vice versa. And you can see it's changing out to scanning control units, and it's doing quite quickly. It does use the topology, which means it scans every system on the car. Even if it's not there, it uses its own system to detect what's there, not what you tell it. Because you could have modules in there you wouldn't even know that's there. For instance, if anyone's retrofitted things, or it went back to the factory after it was released and had something else fitted, it will pick it up. So you can also see here now, it's all done its thing. We've got auto scan, hot functions, service, vehicle profile. Now, hot functions, so we'll load up that one because that's the one many of you are going to be interested in. I'll show you what's in there. So it'll just establish that. And you can see that we've got oil reset, throttle adaptation, ABS bleeding, AF reset, transport mode and rain light sensor. In here, in service, we've got body, chassis and suspension, powertrain. So that'll be all your bi-directional controls. You can see there, you can activate everything you need to do. Auto scan, if we go into auto scan, this will do a scan on the car. You'll see here what's normal, where there's a fault detected, where there's not, and where there is. And we can just click auto scan on that. So it will scan now the whole system. So you can see it breaks it down directly off the OBD port, what modules go in line. So it'd be the DDE, ZKE, IMO, which is your immobilizer. Then it moves over, so you've got motor, fuel pump, ABS module, so on and so on and so on. So it links them all onto each individual tree. They should be on. So the ECU's got no fault codes. Bearing in mind, I haven't ever scanned this Mini since I've done it, but it has got another few fault codes for the ZKE, this, that, the other. So we're going to find out what they are right now. Now, if we go to report on the Mini, you can see here, this is our report. Pretty sure I say do it, or how do you see all the fault codes? So probably if we click here, so we got initially run flat tire system. Okay, that's nothing. That's from when the tire goes flat, it detects that it's moving at a different speed to the others. Here we got front sensor interruption, anti-theft system, low beam, high beam light, this, that, the other. So there's all the fault codes there. Here we got power supply, MRS power supply, multi-restraint system. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is we'll just clear them quickly. We'll clear all these fault codes because they're not relevant, especially that one here. That one's finished now. That was just because one of the tires went flat. The multiple restraint system, you can see there's asking me to enter the system. So we'll just enter it. And then we can see the active test. So we can see it's only got delete fault code memory. So that's no good. Jesus, you can probably hear that. It sounds like a racetrack around there. Those are all my biker friends. We're all meant to meet. So that's why I'm trying to get this video done as quick as possible. And now if you go into the list, you'll see this is all your modules right here. We'll just come out of that as well. Obviously in vehicle profile, this will tell you your vehicle mileage, so on and so on and so on. Now this is on, you know, a bit more mileage now than what I first bought it, because obviously I've been using it. We've also got hot functions, which again, throttle adaptation, ABS bleeding, this, that, the other. Usually you will find in this as well, if this was on the BMW, this does allow coding. So I know many of you are going to ask if it allows coding. The answer for that is yes. It does allow coding, and also Topdon are going to be bringing in that you can also program on here as well. So you will be able to do programming. They haven't released that as of yet, but they are bringing it out later. That's why you've got the J2534 VCI as well, for that reason, because they're going to be bringing it out at a later date. So this scan tool is going to be doing it all. Now the price of this scan tool, all in all, is £600. You can buy it directly on Amazon. It is there. It's called the Topdon 1, and you can buy it. And I think they're even giving vouchers off where they're going to give £50 off it, so it's going to end up being $550. Now this isn't going to be for everybody, but if you do want one that does bi-directional, just goes coding, and is going to be later on being able to do programming, then this is the one for you, because obviously, as many of you guys know, Topdon is very reliable. I've got every single one of their scan tools. They've never faulted me, never let me down. But also, bear in mind as well, you get the J2534 with that price. And if you look how much one of them is to use, even for if you don't want to buy an Icon, because I know many of you always ask me, where can you buy an Icon? You don't need one. If you've got a J2534 pass-through, you can use that, and that does all your programming and coding for you with ISTA. Many people don't realize that, but yes, you can use a J2534 to do all your coding and programming. You don't actually need an Icon. And so that is well worth the money alone, just buying this product just for that. Because when you think One of them is £300 and this altogether is 500. To have that along with a scan tool is absolutely brilliant. I believe this is lifetime updates as well, so you don't have to pay for it. At the moment, that's purely because they haven't got the programming, so that you get the coding functions and everything like that. But you can see here it scans very well, and it scanned very well just on the Mini. I managed to clear all the fault codes, do what I needed to do. Like I said, it is a good scan tool. It does bi-directional, it does everything you need it to do. It's got all your maintenance resets. You can see here, you could just leave it, and then you've got all your functions here. It tells you, obviously, to remove your VCI. Obviously, when you've got updates, you've got them right here. You've got everything you really need there. And as many of you guys know, it's just the normal Topdon way. It comes in a hard case, comes very nicely laid out, very good to go to work. When I first put it on, straight away, it worked, had no issues, and it just worked straight out of the box. Just put in my email address, everything updated, and boom, away it went. And, you know, I couldn't be happier. It just worked straight out of the box. Well, Marvers needed this, needed that. This one, just out of the box. Got it out in February, started using it, and everything worked flawlessly. And I've used it on quite a few cars already. And like I said, I've not had no issues. It does code in. You can do it for your Volkswagens as well, Audis. Do it for your BMW as well. I know you ain't seeing it on there, but yes, it does do coding. You can go and see that yourself as well. And later on, they are going to be bringing program. But like I said, the main point of this product and the main piece here is that it's J2534 compatible. That is a big selling point for this, because like I said, many people, including Autel, sell that separately. You have to buy the more expensive scan tools to be able to get that device. This has already got it. That alone is worth its weight in gold. Now look, I know many of you are going to sit here and say to me, oh, I'm always promoting scan tools. That's all I do is promote scan tools. But when I see a good scan tool, I can't help but promote it. And this right here, this J2534 pass-through, is what makes this scan tool well worth the money. This alone, trust me, if you don't believe me, you can go and look them up online. The VCIs with a J2534 pass-through are quite expensive. They're about 200, 250 pounds. Go and pay the other 250 and buy the full scan tool. Why would you go and spend 250 just on this when you can get a whole scan tool with it as well? It does not make sense. This is a gold mine, believe me on that. These you can use for ISTA, and I will be showing you at a later stage how to use this with ISTA, especially this one. Because these, a lot of people don't seem to believe you can use them. A lot of people don't know how to configure them to use them with ISTA, but you can use these. This is why they pull it up right up here, J2534 enabled, because many people already know what this can do. This can be used for VAG Group, this can be used for BMW, this can be used for everything you want to do. Every German car out there, J2534 can be used for. A lot of people ain't aware of the capabilities of this. But like I said, many of you guys always ask me all the time, can you use an ICOM? Where'd you get an ICOM? You don't need an ICOM if you've got a J2534. Please understand that. But I hope this video is going to help you guys. As I said, it was sent to me by Topdon, and I want to thank them for sending me it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It is BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.